And good morning. It is a little bit overcast out the front. It is clear out the side here of the building. We're waiting on the arrival of the cruise ship. Let me just change this setting. My computer did an upgrade last night and absolutely has thrown everything into whack. Yes, whack. Yes, good morning, everybody. And we are live here in Burnie, Tasmania. It is Saturday morning. The Resilient Lady, the Richard Branson's Virgin cruise ship, is arriving. There is the toll ship there just reversing in now. That comes in at like 6:15 on time every morning. He's coming in this morning. Good morning, Peter. Good to see you, and thank you for the shout out too, by the way. Appreciate it. Let's just have a look. Nick's always in first. He's the postie with the mostie. He's coming over this way very, very soon. And he wasn't expecting us live today. No, well, the Daily Show is Sunday to Thursday your time, I'm assuming. And this is just a special live today because the cruise ship's coming in. Just want to that green container ship that just come in. Wait till you see the size of this cruise ship. Honestly, it is massive. I can see it from the upstairs bedroom window looking left. He's probably 5 miles offshore. Slowly coming. He's not due to dock for about another half an hour, I'm guessing. So we'll just wait and see. Haven't seen any tugboats go out yet. That's usually the first sign that he's awfully close. But yeah, it is just going to be something different and a nice way to kick off the weekend. For me, it's Saturday morning. We'll get some. I got a new video out last night. I went to that beach. If you're looking at the peninsula there, the ridge line around down the bottom of that ridge line, I went to that beach yesterday and just filmed that. I've never stopped there in the few years I've been here. Always drove past that one. Didn't think it was worth going down, but geez, it was nice. Like, it was different. I don't think I'd swim there, but it was a nice place. And good luck, Craig. Yep. Thanks, Peter. Yeah, probably. How long have I been live for? 22 minutes. Probably come in at the 40-minute mark, and you'll probably see the ship if you're going to watch the replay. Because he's at least 20 minutes away, I'd reckon. And I thought, since I was downstairs feeding the cat, I might as well set the other camera up. What I might do, actually, yes, MK Gaming YT. Good to see you, my friend, and welcome in. Yeah, this is, we're in Tasmania. We're looking at the sunrise here. It is 6:36 a.m. on a Saturday morning. And the cruise ship, the Resilient Lady, is due to arrive. I'll tell you what, I've put this camera here at the side of the house, but it's not really doing, it's looking more like Al Chafe's place. My back step. And no, I haven't had my coffee yet. It's sitting in the table right next to me. No, I got up, fed the cat. The dog's still asleep, as well as the family. They're all snoozing away. It is a lazy Saturday. I actually might leave you with this shot here, and I'll readjust. I'll be back shortly. I'm just going to readjust this camera into a better location because that just doesn't do justice. Yes, let me do some camera maneuvering, and I'll be back. Let me turn the audio on there. See if anyone goes for a walk up the road when I'm gone. Give me a minute. Well, that was interesting. Oh, here we go. Well, that was interesting. Putting that one up there. Now that's a much better view. Sounds like the cat's downstairs at this one. Let's turn that microphone off there. And yes, we're waiting on the arrival of the cruise ship. Oh, and here we go. We got Belt Loop 29 and Ryan. I don't know how that happened. I left this camera on while I went up the back. Tickets now on sale. Shame that Phil and Cliff can't tour with them. I think I'm going to be Angus and the band's last tour. Yep. You never know, mate. But yeah, they're not getting any younger. So good to see Belt Loop 29 Homestead. I think that was gardening channel that Belt Loop had. So he's changed the name there. Is that correct, Belt Loop? Yes, you probably come in at that time. Congratulations. Yes. And how cool was that? Yeah. Oh, man. Like, I left this camera on. I walked up there. I was hanging onto the iPad to put this shot up. And that's up the backyard a bit. And maybe the Wi-Fi signal isn't as good up there either. But anyway, we've got a different aspect. So we've got, that is the downstairs bedroom. And that is up the backyard. So we'll go, let's go to this shot. Yes, so waiting on the arrival of the Resilient Lady, which is an absolutely massive cruise ship. If you haven't seen that cruise ship, you need to check it out. Belt Loop 29 and food. There's another one of Gary's channels. Living my best life at 60. Welcome in and hello. Good morning or good afternoon, or depending on where you are in the world. Everyone's saying hi. That's the way, mate. That's the way you got to be in this day and age. But yeah, she's a bit gloomy looking out the front. I'm looking out my side window here and it's blue sky to the left of that shot. Ryan's got the man flu. It's the worst flu in the world. Just ask any bloke. Yeah, so how's everyone going out there? It is a Saturday morning, and the cruise ship is on the approach. And the way this cruise ship comes in, because it's so wide, it'll come in near the middle of the screen, to the right hand, a little bit to the right hand side, and it comes in nose first, so it or bow first. I can just picture Ryan saying, "Thank you, I'll be fine. It's okay, belt loop brother." How's that for my Welsh impersonation, right? Yeah, and there we are. It is. Let me get some details of the ship. It is. If you've seen the thumbnail, you've seen the modern ship. It's the newest or one of the newest. I think he's got two or three of these ships around the world. The Virgin cruise ship family. Perfecto. My rock and roll brother. ACDC rock on. There you go, mate. I got to get to Wales one day. Resilient. It's had plenty of good reviews. It's 912 feet in length. The ship. It has 17 decks tall. The length is 278 meters or 912 feet. The width of the beam of the ship is 38 meters wide, which is 125 feet wide. So it's a chunky ship, and it has a draft of 8.05 meters, which is 26.4 feet. I'm assuming that's the underwater when they say the draft. Now, how many people does it hold? Let me just share something with you. So I'll move you to there. So this is the ship that's arriving. Built in 2022, the Resilient Lady. Capacity is 2,770 passengers, 17 decks. Tonnage is 60,000 tons. That's 60,000. And it's registered in the Bahamas. The Resilient Lady, a sister ship to the other Virgin Voyager new cruise ships, began sailing in May 2023. Cruise line is the Virgin Voyagers. It is a cruise ship. Line class is premium. Registered in the Bahamas. Built in 2022. Capacity, as I said, 2,770. 17 decks. Cabins inside cabins is 105. Outside cabins is 1,303. Number of crew on the ship is 1,160. So it is a big vessel. And the Resilient Lady Entertainment has the Manor nightclubs, The ship lounge has is a champagne lounge. On the rocks is martini cocktail bar. The red room is live performances, and Richard's rooftop is the VIP bar. You pay a little bit extra, and you can get on the VIP section of the ship. And the Loose Cannon is the social club. Yeah, there you go. The Resilient Lady, and let's just have a see what else they got here on their site. It is destination. Does it say? Well, there's prices there for cruises. We're in February. Let's have a look. What have they got in February? These are all different cruise ships. This is Travel Weekly. Yeah, right. So this isn't the Virgin. Yes, the Virgin ship. So we'll go back to the live shots. There we go with. It's looking rather cloudy today. We're getting to today's temperature should be around the mid-20s Celsius, which has been similar every day this week. That shot there gives you a better view of the green ship that's in dock. See it there, right in the middle of the screen, and then we'll come back to this shot. There's the little green. It does look. It looks larger on this shot, doesn't it? Or is it just me? Um, isn't one of, I should say, Sir Richard Branson, Virgin cruise ships named after his mother when she passed away? I am not sure. Let's have a look. Is it the Scarlet Lady? Surely her name's not Scarlet. Is the Scarlet Lady, the Valiant Lady, the Resilient Lady? Oh, check. How many cruise ships does Richard Branson own? The Resilient Lady is US 700 million, or 1.8 billion worth of ship, one of three originally commissioned, getting ready in time for the. You got all these. It says here you got all these ships designed when COVID was happening, which is a bit strange because you really wouldn't want to go on a cruise ship when that was in full swing. Anyway, yes. Anyway, I'm just reading stuff now. It goes on. It's a myriad. It's a maze. It's a rabbit hole. You could just click onto that and you just continually go down. And yeah, I'd like to thank all my members in chat today. I've only got a few members, and Belt Loop 29 is in green. So that shows you he is a long-serving member of the channel. So thanks very much, Gary. I really do appreciate that. Right, so as you said, the man flu before. The man flu is the worst. Women just can't understand what dustmen go through. That's exactly right. Just saying. Yeah, have a look at my newest video, Craig. I was down at the base there of that ridge line on the coastline. I thought I've driven past there thousands of times, and I've never stopped. And so I went there yesterday to film a video. I was surprised by the amount of like river stones, or whatever you want to call the roundish pebbles, like the big river rocks that are on the beach there. There is thousands and thousands of them. That's thanks for the information, Gary. The three was just a way to move chat up. I could see what was under the live. Yeah, sorry, mate. But I've put the iPad up the backyard, so that gives you. There's a tree behind the house, which is this one on the right hand side, which surprisingly takes that view of the bay away, but it opens up the left hand side of the screen, which down to the left hand side of the port, it goes around that sort of circle there, and then there's the beach. It's West Beach. You don't see that with the city shot there. But I don't put that up there in the mornings, because when I do my early morning lives, it's pitch black out the back. Hey, when I went up there, there's two wallabies up in the yard too, by the way. There's two little young ones hopping around. They got scared. Big bad Jonesy was coming up the yard to. They started hopping around like scared little school kids. Yes. Yeah. I've been trying to film him. Wouldn't it be funny if he walks around and looks at the camera? Oh, don't drop out on me. Okay. So that's how that happens. One of the cameras drops out and it goes back to the three shots. Right. So that's how that shot arose when I walked up the backyard. But yeah, the first side of the ship will be on the yard cam. It'll come in from the left-hand side there. But we should see the tugboats and the pilot. The pilot vessel goes out where the all shipping that comes into the port here the pilot boat goes out first. It looks very tiny, but it's a relatively big boat, and it goes out to the side of all the ships. The pilot jumps on board, and as he gets on the ship, he got he assists the captain to where to which way to bring the boat in. So that would be a fabulous job, an absolute fabulous job. So how's everyone's Friday going out there? Is there any Australians in the chat? I don't think there is. It says there's 7 of us there. So it's interesting. Where's Joe Hub? My mate Joe Hub, he's another member of the channel. He always said to me, go live on the weekends. He said, then I can come and join you because he's up early getting ready for work. But I do like that shot from up the back of the yard. Yes, well, anyway, we'll what we got there? We'll remove that and we'll get rid of that. Right, so we're back on the 3 shots here. As we're waiting the arrival of the resilient lady. It is Saturday morning. What's been going on in the world today? See, Tottenham is playing Wolves there, Ryan. It's going to go 2 a.m. here on Saturday night, which Sunday morning, which I think I'll be sleeping. Hey, Scott, welcome in. Yeah, it's just waiting on the cruise ship, mate. I just thought I'd make a different live. I do a daily show, as you probably noticed. In the mornings, we just watch the sun come up. It usually comes up at around, it's not a real good day for it, but this is typical Tasmanian weather. Like these cruise ship passengers are coming in going, oh, what a dour day it is. It's cloudy and overcast. Little do they know, in 2 hours from now, it'll be completely different. We never have the same weather for long periods of time. It's strange that you sort of get used to it. I'm listening and clearing 8 inches of snow. Well, it would be good to see, but and snow is lovely to look at, but I'm sure when you live with it day in, day out, you sort of get a bit over it. But yeah, thanks, Scott. I appreciate you for coming in, my friend. We've got a good bunch of guys here. We've got Scott from in Canada, rambling with the Broms. Belt Loop's in Mississippi. He's just about to head to work. Appreciate you, Gary. I really do. Thanks for popping in. We've got a DIY American, which is actually Corn-Fed Life's, I should say, main channel, because this one's got like 7,000 subscribers, I think. DIY American. So that's Craig and Corinne, or usually Craig comes on DIY American, and he is in his new location of Tennessee. So over here we have Ryan's Variety and Talk. Well, he is in the United Kingdom. He's in Wales. So we've got Canada, Mississippi, in the US, Tennessee in the US, Wales. If you're still in the chat here, living at my best life at 60, where are you based? Just interesting to know. Look at man, Gary, you're worse than me. Oh, what happened there? Yeah, Cam. So yeah, it must be the Wi-Fi signal, I'd reckon. It dropped it out. And MK Gaming YT. I know Peter, old man King, who's on the road driving. He said he said I know he's in Arkansas on the western side, is it, of Arkansas, where all them YouTubers hang out. Glitter World. Oh, I'm not sure where you are in the US, but thanks for coming in. And Nick is. Oh, where was Nick? Where are you based, Nick? Nick is our wonderful postie. He's out doing his rounds, I'm sure, at coming out at 2 o'clock, is it? Or is it 3 o'clock? In the US, wherever you are. Actually, that is a cool shot. I like that spot. Might have to set a camera up there. I don't know what it is with that Samsung Galaxy tablet. The camera is awful. It's always blurry. And like, this is not the best. This shot here is, well, this is coming out of my cheap Chinese phone. Yes, the cruise ship. We should have 7:10. It's supposed to be actually in dock at 7:30. So usually they're in shot or the tugboats are out. Let me go back to the port schedule. And okay, they've changed. No, they haven't. No, 7:30. And it leaves. Let me. Ship's not anywhere to be seen. Let me have a quick look. No, no, we'll go back here. Yeah, the ship. I'll show you the. This is fascinating. Well, it's not fascinating. It's interesting. Over here, we got the. Yes, we got the port schedule. And the top one here is the Saturday the 17th, berth number 7, which is, yes, where I was saying it was going to come in. Passenger ship, arrival 7:30. It'll be completely tied up at 8:05. And the people will be disembarking at around 8:20. So that's about an hour away. They'll be getting off the ship. So it's got to be awfully close. It's come from Sydney, so they've sailed overnight from Sydney to Tasmania. It might have been 2 days, and it's going to leave here at 5:45 tonight, or 6 o'clock ETA at departure, and it's going back to Sydney. So they're coming from Sydney down. I'm getting a low Wi-Fi signal too, so I hope the Wi-Fi continues. But yeah, shows you there's a bulk at 11 o'clock tonight. There is another ship coming in. It's coming from Newcastle, and it's going to get loaded up here with whatever, and then it's going to Melbourne. And then we've got the Royal Princess, which is another says it's a bulk container, a bulk ship. It's coming from Singapore. That's tomorrow at 5 a.m. And then they're sailing on the weekend. The green ships, the Toll. There's another bulk ship coming in at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Crebe Arrow. They're sailing in from Newcastle. It'll be getting loaded up here with whatever and going to Melbourne. Sunday's going to be busy. Here's one for you, Gary. The Nord Mississippi bulk ship will be coming in Sunday at 4 o'clock. And that's coming from Geelong, which is in Melbourne, and getting loaded up here and then heading off to Newcastle. And then we're back to Monday. Any other cruise ships? Let's roll down the list. Here we go. Wednesday, the same Resilient Lady is coming back at 7:30 in the morning. It will be coming from Sydney, coming to Tasmania, then heading to Melbourne. Anyway, any other cruise ships? The Resilient Lady coming back again on Friday. Geez, they're giving us a big. Let me just go back to this shot. They're giving us a big. Using Burnie, the port of Burnie, the Resilient Lady coming Sydney, Melbourne, Sydney, Tasmania, Melbourne. Seems to be a bit of a pattern. And here we go, the Norwegian Spirit next Saturday. That's coming in at a bit earlier actually. That's coming in at 6 a.m. next Saturday. So stay tuned. This time next week, we'll see the Norwegian Spirit. I might actually set a camera up down at the port, get a close-up view. I'll see if I can arrange that. And on Sunday, the Resilient Lady is coming back again. Wow, it's really giving it. And then the Nordum, that comes in on the Monday. Norwegian Spirit comes back again on the Wednesday. The Queen Elizabeth comes in on the Friday. Oh, that is a monster ship. The Queen Elizabeth that comes in Friday week. The Regatta, that's a little cruise ship, and the Queen Elizabeth on the Friday. Well, there you go. That's the Nordum on the Tuesday. So next week there's a ton of cruise ships coming in, late February. So there you go. Remove that. Go there. Stop screen. All right, here we go. Back to the chat. Sorry about that. I've been reading. Oh, okay. Oh, DIY Americans, Kareen today. Sorry, Kareen. Good to see you. We are looking at an NCL ship that stopped at your port. What's NCL stand for? I'm not the cruise guy. I just like looking at the ships. Yeah. I had the Wi-Fi. I I don't know if everyone's the same, but I get the little Wi-Fi alert that comes up. Yeah, well, you could be right, but I'm telling you, this camera, once it focuses, it's just not the quality you'd think it would be. Yeah, Saturday morning, I've been told I have to go and get young Charlie some food. The cat needs dry food. Yes, have a good day at work. The Nord, Mississippi is a unique name. Yep, definitely. Man, I would love to, Scott. We've just got a lot going on at the moment, so the it's the air, like for us to go there. The airfares are say two of us went. Airfares returned from Canada would be about $3 grand if you get a bargain, a discount. Then you got the cruise, and then you've got your other accommodations and different things you'll need to do. But I know it's time's moving along, and I would really would if you were ever going to go meet people. What a way to do it! A YouTube meetup would be on a cruise ship because you've got your own lovely accommodation, you've got wonderful places to look at, and you've got people to meet. It would be very very cool. You would um, let's have a look. Go back to that ship wherever it was. The Nord, Mississippi. Oh, it's gonna be on the outer anchorage. It is run by Wave Shipping Proprietary Limited, and It's from the flag of Panama, which is not unusual for cruise ships. There you go. That's the Nord, Mississippi. Oh, man. Bulk carrier, Nord, Mississippi. It is currently in Geelong, the Nord, Mississippi. Let's present. So there you go. That is the ship, the red and the blue. It is currently in Geelong. It is moored. At current status, it's moored. Let's do that. Images. Yeah, look at they look big from the water. When you're looking at them from water up, look at the size of him. I've been on sailing boats and we've been out to sea, and you see the crew, you see the container ships or the bulk carriers. Yeah, I find I living here, I find shipping is fascinating to watch. It'd be would it be an exciting place to work on a ship? I'm not too sure about that, but yeah, there you go. That is the Nord, and have we got any action? I am very very surprised. At 7:30, we can't see a cruise ship. We can't see. I can see it from the bedroom, so it's there on the left hand side of the shot. You can see it out to sea. Yep. I just think I got. Yes. That would be nice. The red car hasn't moved. That's my daughter's convertible. The I love it. Like I love it's a hard top. You just press the button and everything goes up like it's a one of those kids TV shows where the robots turn into well the car turns into a robot. It goes bzz, 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 and the roof goes in the boot. Every time I drive that car, I keep thinking of Magnum. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, good to see. Oh, here we go. Look, we got. Here's a nice pooch. Go for a walk. Yeah, we live in a like a hilly spot, as you obviously can see, and it's a dead end road to the left, and there's a footpath that goes around. It's a nice walk for views. The problem is getting up here, or it's even higher behind us, so you can go up to where we are, and then you can even go up more if you're really keen, a fitness fanatic. To cruise on the to cruise on in 2026, the NCL Norwegian. How long have you been a cruise fanatic for there, Scott? Only recently, or have you been into cruises for a while? Two dash one flights. Good on you, mate. I think you're right into it. Before the pandemic, yeah. Yeah. You know what? People still over here, people still talk about, oh, why would you go on a cruise ship? Oh, this, that, and the other. The, the lurgy's going to get you. Man, the lurgy can get you while you're at the supermarket, pushing your trolley next to everybody else who's shopping. But in saying that, this cruise ship, the resilient lady that's coming in this morning, which is, I say, running late now, but it is an adults only ship. You can't get on it unless you're 18 years old or over. So, which is it's unusual for cruising. Ah, sorry, mate. Norwegian is offering pay two for one flight. Yeah, one person is free. Well, that's interesting. So, where's that cruise going from? Oh, as the sun comes down. Man, I've been live now for an hour and 20, and we're still waiting on the ship. If you've just joined the live too, check out the early morning shots with the sun, with the lights in the city. It's probably my favourite time of the day. G'day, g'day. It is Andy from the Odd Collective ALT. That is a band, and Andy is a good friend of mine. He's in New South Wales. He's either up on the mid-north coast or what do we call that? The Northern Rivers, where his little house is, or he's staying with his other place down in Newcastle, which is closer to the music scene, or he's in Sydney hanging out with friends. He's one of them dudes who gets around. Mate, you hang around here long enough, Andy, it'll be sunny. So you know what it's like. You were here at Christmas. Um, you can see those sort of clouds. It's still, is that grey? Yeah, it's, what is today's weather? We haven't had any luck with the, I wonder why my Nightbot stopped working. What's he doing today? Andy's going Sydney, 2 p.m. Department of Gloom is at the Metro. Well, that'll be a fun gig. And if you haven't seen or heard of a band called the Department of Gloom, check out the Department of Gloom. I dare you. Let me find that little song actually. Waiting on the cruise ship here, Andy. The Branson's one, the one that you seen when you were here. Uh, uh, there's a train. Here we go. I better not play it for obvious reasons. But yes. There you go. Andy's working with these guys tonight. Yeah, I just posted the Department of Gloom video. They're very artistic. Is that the way to say it, Andy? With their makeup and their songs are very dark as well, to be brutally honest. And with the band name like the Department of Gloom, you would sort of think it would be a bit that way themselves, but it should be. Mate, James Poole, say hi to James for me, the drummer. Very cool guy. The whole band's pretty cool. Been giving them a good run this week too with that song, Andy. So definitely be. Oh, that's looking dark. That's looking dark indeed. All right, let's go multi-shot. Why not? We'll go here. So as we're waiting on the cruise ship, yeah, I'll turn that video off over here. Yeah, as we're waiting on the cruise ship, yes, and the guitarist is obviously in the Odd Collective, Andy's band as well. So that's yeah, good to hang out with your bandmates here, Andy. and the Metro is a pretty good venue as well. So anybody anybody in Sydney that's watching this on a Saturday, the Department of Gloom at the Metro tonight. Yeah, mate, it gets around. It's got about 4 more trips back into here, and it's still spewing out smoke. It's probably the worst cruise ship for smoke coming out of the chimney stack that I've ever seen. Since I've lived here, no cruise ship has spewed out that much smoke. And they're saying it's because of the diesel, their special diesel that they use, which is environmentally friendly. We'll say that to the people whose houses are getting blasted if the wind's coming from the east. Um, DIY American. Let me go over to here. Come on to there. Good to see I got another subscriber overnight. I'm at the 2070 mark now. Sort of it's funny how you you work hard, work hard, work hard to get your subscribers up. Yeah, it's not working, Andy. I got to sort that out. Let me. As I'm clicking buttons here in the background. And still the tugboats haven't left. What is going on? Oh man, King. It could be a new song for you, Andy. The Lurgy. When are you going on a cruise ship, Andy? Righty. Yeah. So let me get back to. I'll just bypass Andy's little comments, but he's saying hi to everyone. It's almost 9 o'clock at night in Wales. Yep, coming up to 8 o'clock here in the morning. Found it 4 NM straight out of port. Oh, I gotcha. You're watching it on the live. Yep. Coming in at 9.4 knots. Like I can see it from the bedroom. I was upstairs looking to the left. You can see it in the distance. Nautical miles. Sorry, mate. I got to get with the program. 4 nautical miles straight off. Yeah. Well, them tugboats should be very close to be ducking out there. Oh, look how dark that looks, which is not good for what I want. It's pretty epic shot, to be honest. Oh, come on, brighten up. Oh, here we go. See the ship there to the left? There is the ship. It is arriving. Let's come back down to there. You can see it just coming into shot on the left-hand side. And there's still no tugboats. Very surprised. There's a couple of walkers coming up the street. There he goes. And there it is from the big grey blob on that shot. Yeah, well, this is what we've been waiting for. Told you. Yeah, good on you, mate. 9 p.m. in Lerwick. Yeah, there she blows. I tell you what, you never get sick of looking out the window and watching all this comings and goings. This one comes in relatively fast compared to others. I appreciate you, Scott. I really do, brother. We got to get together and actually do have a chat on a live one day. Speed and power, wise words of Jeremy Clarkson. Oh, the R cam just popped out. So that means we'll go 3 shots when it comes back. And there she is. You really yes, there you go with his we'll go to the yard shot, which is dark and gloomy. That's the clearer shot from the bottom bedroom of the house, which is actually one of the guest bedrooms. But yeah, the Norwegian, the resilient lady doing her thing. Oh, that gives it a dark, gloomy shot. But hi to everybody on the ship who's watching. I did tag them. Everyone out there will be out there filming. Cutting it back 6.8 knots. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, mate, we'll have to organise that, buddy. Lyric. Cruising is fun anytime. Hey, welcome in. And thanks for popping in. It definitely is. And here is the Virgin cruise ship, the Resilient Lady, coming into our local port here in Burnie, Tasmania. Yeah, put it up the back, Andy, to give it a. There's a couple of wallabies up there hopping around too, actually, young ones. Well, that lightened up a little bit. Look at that shot. Oh, it's getting closer. No, mate, they've disappeared. I had some bees in one of my chimneys. You just need to come and stand underneath on the ground level, mate. The smoke that comes from you will be able to get rid of them, buddy. Just saying. Yes, Ryan, you're going to go on it? Howdy, howdy, rambling with the Broms. And good on you, mate. 5.9 knots. And the ship won't turn around either. It'll come in bow first for whatever reason. It's easier to. I was talking to the guy. See all the big load of wood chip that's down there. The big pile of the sort of sandy looking stuff down at the port. That's the wood chips that go out to around the world for different places to make. Thanks, mate. Yeah, that's it. Makes paper all over. They take a. Have you got a passport, Ryan? That's the next question. Yes, he's a moving. You know what? I haven't seen the tugboats or the pilot vessel. Yeah. Yeah, usually there's two tugboats come out from where the green container ship is. Oh, that's dark. That looks like Gotham City and there's Gotham TV show that come out, the old Batman. If you think we shot like that, let's go back to the normal. Man, what is wrong with that Galaxy? What is wrong with that Galaxy iPad? But it was fun moving it around. Yeah, the only cruises I've been on, Sean, is the ferry that runs from the island to the mainland. That's a 10-hour cruise. It's not really a cruise, but it is a fancy ferry. Good on you, mate. You'll get there. You'll need one to come to Tasmania. So where you see the wood chip piles there on the sort of middle right hand side of the screen, he's going to aim for that. That is dock number 7 and 8. He's aiming for 7. There'll be a bunch of buses waiting to ferry the passengers to the street where you see, if you look at his bow of the ship, you'll see sort of a straight line road um, going out to the sea there. That right at the top there, that the buses will run from the dock 7 and 8, and they'll drop the passengers in the middle of town. There's a market in there. There's other tours that they get off the ship and they straight onto other buses and they ferry them around to different sightseeing places on the island, or the ones who just want to hang around town. There'll be a few thousand people just cruising about. And in the afternoon, it's fascinating because obviously the passengers come off first, but in the afternoon, when all of the like the crew might want to come off the ship and go to the supermarket and grab some stuff, or buy some thongs or a t-shirt or some flip flops or whatever you want to call them. You see them all go shopping. And I was talking to some of the crew there. It's a different vibe. The crew on this ship is absolutely like you're in a nightclub. Yeah. So where was I? Well, I passed that one. So we just got down to Andy. It would be a good album shot. Leave it with me, Andy. Yeah, you've got that. Now it's turning in. When you see the bow of the boat there, that sort of street you see running straight along there, that all the passengers will end up being dropped off there. And the ones who walk around town will usually go down the beach, walk up to the Penguin Centre. There's a local distillery, a nice place where they all go and test out the whiskey that gets made here. It's award winning, won the best whiskey in Australia award. Oh, it's just So it's let me work on those photos, Andy. I'll get you some. Actually, I've got album artwork on the LPL's album, um, which is we'll go multi-shot for a sec. Yeah, I've got album artwork here. I took that photo there for it's on that album. And also that shot there I took for LPL's Missing Link album. But anyway, let's have a quick look at that. That's LPL's Missing Link. Ugh. Some of Radio Jonesy's handiwork. I got my finger in too many pies. Let's get back to the action. What's going on? Andy's coming in. Yeah, mate. Yeah, the Hellier, which is the name of one of the original people that were here in the town's early days. The Hellier distillery is world renowned. It actually gets its whiskey bottles, its whiskey barrels from Jack Daniels. So yeah, they got the same barrels. They got some sort of association with them guys. Yeah, mate. That's a sad thing about country music cruise. Yeah, everyone got sick. Yep, that's going to be a good version, mate. I can't wait to hear that release June 16. Ready to buy. I think that's pretty much. Yeah, well, I've done a few music videos for the Odd Collective as well, but that's seems to be a lifetime ago, doesn't it? And it's going to go bow first into the dock, and just look at the size of that ship. See the little green container ship on the left of that cruise ship as it comes in. Like it is absolutely massive, and we did have the facts and figures. It is the Resilient Lady is 110,000 tons. Its length is 909 feet, and its beam, which is girth, is 125 feet wide. 125 feet wide. Just get that sort of think about that for a sec. And 909 feet in length. Has 17 stories in the ship itself, 17 levels. It is a massive cruise ship. I was working down at the port, and I was talking to the tech guy who organizes the ships when they come in to work out the depth of like where to bring different ships in and which way to bring them in, all that sort of stuff. And he just said this ship is the chunkiest. It's not the long. There's longer cruise ships like the Queen Elizabeth and a few others are longer than this ship, but the width, the girth of this ship is just so chunky. They've got to put it in the port here where it comes in. They won't let another ship come to the other side of it. So that must cause it problems elsewhere. No, mate, he's coming straight in. That's nose first. The back of the ship, they got the red chimney at the back there. He comes in nose first, and when they reverse out, he reverses out to about where he's there, then does the slow pirouette and turns it around. I might film that this afternoon. I'll take um I'll take my good camera down there and film him leaving. I'll put that video up later today or tonight or tomorrow. Yep, Andy. Yep, yep. The You Little Thief clip, gold, Get Up and Dance, platinum. Well, there you go. Couple of videos there I put up for the old collective is You Little Thief. Their version of that. That was a bit of a storyline to that little video at a music venue. And You've Got to Get Up and Dance. Man, that was so much fun making that clip. Um, we had an absolute ball. Nothing went right either. A few people didn't turn up due to vehicle issues or something. And we only had a skeleton crew to make the video, but it turned out pretty good. Yeah, mate. No, the docks are basically it's like a horseshoe. That's the best way to describe it. And you can see the angle of the green container ship is pointing that way towards the peninsula, and this ship will come into dock number 7, I think they said, and he will tower over the city, but he will reverse. His angle is nearly the opposite to the green one. Yeah, that is a big ship. It'd be interesting to watch the Queen Elizabeth. And just look at the size of that cruise ship to the container ship. Chalk and cheese. But I just thought I'd do this little live this morning, watching the ship arrive. It was sort of, and honestly, you can't really see the smoke. I might have fixed that problem. But I'll take my Canon camera. It's got the good zoom. I'll take that down and film the leaving tonight or this afternoon. I got a video out of the Norwegian Spirit about a year ago. That got some good views actually. Got a lot of comments and people enjoy it. It's funny when you do a channel like I do. I do lives. I do beach videos, touristy areas, waterfalls, and drive arounds. It's my content is basically the region I live in, but the algorithm doesn't really work for me that way. They're all saying I have to be a certain ships only, drives only, beach only platform, and that's what YouTube actually told me too. That I'm too diverse. When I asked them for a bit of advice on my channel. So yeah, it is what it is. But I've got beach feet. That's the reason I started that one up. Since I filmed the beach, I might as well just put beach videos up on a beach channel. So I'm only just kicking that one off. Um, yeah, there we go. That is still coming in. But look at the size of that ship compared to the buildings. The city in front that it's sitting in front. It is absolutely a monster. I thought I'd have the Down Under cruises in this morning, but they've obviously got some work on a Saturday. Sure, he'll watch the replay. He loves these cruise ships. It's a quiet old day here, I tell you. Oh, they have fixed that problem there. You can't see any smoke coming out of the chimney. It was black, honestly. They must have had some. I'm sure they would have got some complaints. And this chair needs a bit of WD 40. Squeaking a bit. There's the ship from the yard cam. There's the ship from the downstairs bedroom cam. Yeah, and Scott was saying, and it isn't the smallest. It isn't the smallest in the fleet. That's not the biggest either. Is that what you're saying? But it is massive, eh? And I find the crowd, like the Queen Elizabeth comes in, and you see the people that come ashore. They're like, young and old, and uh, how do you say, dress in suits and nice clothes, and like looks like you're at a golf club or something like that. Well, the passengers that get off this ship look like any nightclub at not everyone. I don't want to put everyone in the same basket, but if you ever walk around a city at like 4 a.m. in the morning when the nightclubs are closing and everyone's coming out, that's what the people look like coming off this ship. Prior experience, like, let me just say that. I bet you they did, mate. I bet you they did. And you know what Sydney people are like, especially the yuppies down there at White Bay. Oh, yep, there you go. Yuppies in Glebe, etc. Yeah, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. They would have been really giving them grief. Well, you can see see the smoke? You can see it now. It's not as bad as it was. You see it coming out the chimney stack? But it's heading out to sea. The wind is from the west today, not the east. So but no, she's smoking again. There you go. But it's not as bad as it has been. Yeah, it's probably exactly what it is. It is a club. It looks like a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. I would love to go on that ship. It has got some nice music, some bands. nightclub, sort of the doof doof area as well. They got jazz areas. They got yeah, it definitely be a wonderful cruise ship. And the way they're doing it over here, um, they've probably hit a market here, the Virgin Cruises, where they're only going for like uh, 3 day hits. Like they'll leave Sydney, come to Tasmania, then go back to Sydney. They'll have a night at sea, a night in Tasmania, and then they arrive the following day in back in Sydney, or they leave Melbourne, come to Tasmania, then go to Sydney, or they go from the other way, Sydney, Tasmania, Melbourne. So it's they're thinking there's a market there for that, which there probably is. There'll be a lot of people who really can't afford a 2 week cruise, even a 7 night cruise, but people will get the joy of cruising. They don't need a passport if they're Australian, because they'll be always in Australian waters, and they get the lovely amenities of the Virgin cruise ships. That is the Resilient Lady, an absolutely fabulous cruise ship. It's a fabulous cruise ship to watch. Um, Sail, I tell you, it's one of the joys of living on a coast with a port, is watching the ships come and go. All right, guys, we've been running here for a good couple of hours. Good to see you, Andy. I'll give you a call later, mate. And Ryan's Variety and Talk. Thank you, Ryan, for coming in. Scott, who is a cruisy, he loves his cruise ships. Rambling with the Broms, our Canadian. Look at that. We've got, look here, with the Commonwealth here. We've got Andy, who's in New South Wales. Ryan, who is he is in Wales. And Scott, who is over in Canada. And they're just the bottom group here as I scroll up. It's all been the Commonwealth. Good on you guys. Cruising is fun anytime. Popped in, put the one comment in. Been probably lurking about. It is fun. And thank you for coming in. And anybody else who's lurking, I know, and our good mate Peter, Old Man King, absolute great supporter of the channel as well. So I know he's out driving around. He said he's going to watch the replay. So Peter, I do appreciate you, my friend, and thank you very much for your ongoing support. DIY American, absolutely lovely people in Tennessee now. They were the corn-fed life from Kansas. There's some sirens going off in the background. So thanks again, guys. There's 2 hours this morning. Look at this. I got more people in now than I've had for the whole life. It's just the way things work in the big city. But there is things to do. It is time to edit videos and do stuff. Yeah, mate. You have a great day, and let's talk. Hey, next time you're on a live, I'll pop in and say hi. So thanks again, Scott. Oh, here's Peter. Just got home. Thanks, Peter. I appreciate you, mate. The cruise ship has just arrived, so you've really only got to go back, say 20 minutes, and watch it come in if that's what you'd like to see. But yep, I'd like to thank everybody for popping in for this special edition Saturday morning. Don't forget the Daily Show, which goes Monday to Friday Australian times at 6 a.m. if I'm out and about and available due to work commitments. Rock on and take care. Thank you, Ryan. So, yeah, thanks, Peter. definitely. And I'll be checking out your lives later on too this weekend, my time. All right, guys. Thanks very much for joining me this morning. That is the Resilient Lady, um, Richard Branson's cruise ship, the Virgin's Resilient Lady, which is doing the rounds this time of year. If you're watching the replay, this is February. It is February the 17th. So we're getting towards the end of the cruise season. Probably got about a month to go, and cruising will be over for another year, and they'll start again back up next December. So thanks, guys. This is Radio Jonesy saying farewell and good night. And look, the yard cam. The yard cam is no more. Oh, it's popped back. We're getting grief from the yard cam. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for popping in, watching the cruise ship come in. This has been a special edition Saturday show. Thanks, guys. And until next time, farewell, goodbye, and bon voyage.